Hello, DJ Tech Tools, Ian Golden in the studio, and I know that you guys like gear, and as you can see from back here, we like a lot of gear too. But sometimes it's nice to just keep it simple and DJ with only songs. And for that reason, I really like the new Traktor DJ iPad app from Native Instruments, and I want to show you today how it works, what I like about it, and what you can expect if you would go ahead and download it yourself. You are looking at the new Traktor DJ app for the iPad. It's 2 Traktor decks that you can mix together on the iPad using songs from your iTunes library, and it can also be fully synced up with Traktor 2.6 or Traktor Pro on your laptop to share cue points, beat grids, and other metadata. So basically a mobile performance and browsing setup tool. If we go through, look at some newer tracks and load them up, you go ahead and easily load a track. This track is being analyzed in real time. Basically what you have here is a single master tempo, and then everything syncs up to that right here. So this is going to sync to that, and we can load another track. Let's try this one, and then another new song. Let's say we want to set a loop on this. We can either do that way, or using 2 fingers, you can set a loop of a specific length. So you can go like that. Let's sync that up and get it going. If you want to change the length of the loop, you can do so. Okay, so one feature I want to show you guys is this freeze mode, which is new to the Traktor DJ app. If you hit freeze, we can go ahead and play temporary cue points. And you can either play that on top of a track or with a loop playing. And so this means you don't have to set cue points and jump to specific ones. You can jump to a track at any point in time by just hitting freeze. Blend between the 2 tracks with the crossfader here. Or if you pull up the EQ pane, you've got independent volume adjustment along with multi-touch EQs. You can add some effects to that. Maybe keep that going. Bring in a filter. And kill it. So it's only 2 decks. You can't mix in a third, but you can get a lot of stuff going on here. If for some reason you want to set cue points, you can, and easily delete them. Now, as I mentioned, if you want to, you can sync up your 2 collections. So it's done doing Dropbox. If you've got Dropbox on the computer, that both has the iTunes library that was connected to this app and your Traktor library. What it's going to do is sync the 2 Traktor libraries. So any changes made here, for example, let's say we dropped a cue point on this track, that would be pushed back to your Traktor session. So in theory, you could do a lot of track preparation, and you could go ahead and set up tracks and beat grids here in the Traktor DJ app. If you wanted to tune the beat grids, even though this does analyze them pretty well, you do it using this mode here. You can just drag and drop the beat grid around, And you can also define the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4. This is so the app can try to help you make sure that the songs actually stay not only in time, but also in phrase. You'll see here, that's the downbeat, or the 1, 1, 1.
So Traktor's trying to help you out in a number of different ways to make your mixes sound really good right out of the box. There's no pitch bending, so sync is basically always on, and if you need to adjust things because the sync is not accurate, you have to go in here and either manually move this around or use tap mode to tap out the tempo and help it find the beat. Usually it's pretty accurate. I did find, though, that doing this on the fly, in the middle of a mix that other people are listening to could be a little bit risky. So I'd probably just stick with tracks that I know have already been beat gridded correctly and not try a bunch of new stuff until I became more comfortable with the app. This is a cool section over here. It's the notification center, which tells you if you have undiscovered features that you have not used. For example, it's saying, hey, you can set a cue point by tapping in the waveform. I did not know that. Okay, so I don't know how to, so it's saying tap a beat in the waveform to set a hot cue there. Press and hold the hot cue button. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is really cool. The feature here is that it will go through and tell you about features and tell you things that you haven't used yet. So some built-in learning. I think that's pretty clever. And let's see if it taught me how to do something. Oh, there it is. Yep, I can set a cue point. Nice, that's very cool. And then I can go ahead and play those cue points. Now, in terms of outputs, you can go ahead and split the output. Right now, you've got the master output of both of these songs. The mixing is happening in Traktor, and the blend is going out of the headphone output of the iPad. If you want, you can split the output so that the cue mix is going out of one side, and the master mix is going out of the other side if you actually want to do some pre-queuing. And if you attach a audio card like the Audio 6 or Audio 10 that's core audio compatible, you can actually use real headphone queuing with two supported stereo outputs. So that means you plug your headphones into one, you can listen to one side while the audience hears the other, just like traditional DJing. But you do need a sound card, and that sound card needs to have a power source because the iPad can't power the sound card. In the effects section, we've got some pretty cool stuff here. You can select from the list. You've got a track playing, you want to add some effects to it. You've got a few options from this download list here. You basically have 3 slots, and you can put whatever you want there. So we'll load a reverb. Can lock that. And I'm going to switch the Beatmaster and the gator. So you can actually do some cool little tricks there of combining effects that might not have been possible before. As I mentioned, you've got multi-touch EQs here, along with a volume control and a clean filter that can be held by locking it. So all the basics that you would need to mix 2 tracks. The beat matching and the sync works pretty darn well. Overall, I'm very happy with that. And there's very few things I'm not happy about. The browser recommends tracks based on similar BPM to what your master tempo is. So here's a bunch of tracks that could work well with the track I'm already playing. And in general, things sound pretty good right out of the box.
All right, well, that's just about a wrap. That's the Traktor DJ app. I hope this video was informative and helpful. I really like what Native Instruments has done here. This is a really fun app, and I'm going to enjoy playing with it on the road. If you want to learn more about DJ technology, check us out on the web at djtechtools.com.